How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another Wakai Comedy production. And if you've been keeping up with the Tournament of Power, then you know exactly what we have to talk about today. We got to see a full showcase of the power of the Saiyans of Universe 6. So let me just tell you something right now. Kaba, Caulifla, and Kale are some of my favorite characters now in the Dragon Ball universe. The way that they so quickly mastered Super Saiyan and just brought the heat to the Tournament of Power and brought, like, you know, and became a significant force is something, you know, to marvel at, man. It's something that's actually pretty legit. I've had my problems with the way that they've achieved Super Saiyan and how easy it was and everything like that, but at the end of the day, you know, you got to give them the credit. Starting off with Kaba, you know, he reached Super Saiyan like not even knowing what it was. Vegeta just told him what it was, and then, you know, kind of gave him a little anger boost, and that's all it took for this man to achieve the Super Saiyan transformation, which was a legendary transformation before it. It took Super Saiyan and Goku, or Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta so long to achieve this transformation, and he does it really quick. But I mean, he's a powerful warrior. You know, Kaba's the man, so, you know, I'm not gonna take that from him. I really like him, and for him to be able to achieve Super Saiyan so fast, you know, looking at it positively just means that he's that good of a warrior. He's that much of an asset for Universe 6, and he's a beast. And the fact that he calls Vegeta Master just makes him even cooler, if you ask me. So he was our introduction, you know, to the Universe 6 Saiyans and what they would be like. He was real skinny, you know, he was real little, but once he fought with Vegeta, you know, just almost evenly, although I do believe that Vegeta was stronger than him at that point in time, and Vegeta was just kind of giving him a little bit of, you know, coaching and a little bit of information and to go forward with. I do believe that Kaba was in a strength, you know, almost unseen back in the day. You know, if Vegeta wouldn't have had God Essence, it could have probably been a different thing. Now, Caulifla is really the one that has, you know, the fan base just up and on, you know, just like, what the hell is going on, basically, man. She took the Super Saiyan transformation and basically just, like, chewed it up and spit it out, man. Super Saiyan is nothing to her. Like, she instantly mastered it. It took her 2 chances, 2 tries to master Super Saiyan, and she did it. From when we met her, I mean, we could already see, you know, she was the pure essence of what a Saiyan should be. She was, you know, she was aggressive, you know, she was just almost rude to a sense, you know, to the point, but she was commanding and she had a lot of power, and you can tell. So when she finally decided to learn Super Saiyan from Kaba, it was only natural, you know, that she would take on to it so much. I'm still not a fan of the whole tingly stuff in your back and all that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. But I can respect Caulifla for what she is, which is a very, very powerful Saiyan. And props to her for being the first female Saiyan to go Super Saiyan in canon. I know there's been female Super Saiyans before, especially like the girl on Dragon Ball Heroes and everything like that, but in canon, she is the first Super Saiyan, and she's bold. She's really bold. She's so bold to go up to Goku and ask him to teach her how to transform into blue, and Goku's like, oh, you're not ready, but, you know, he's friendly about it, and he even teaches her how to turn into Super Saiyan 2, which she's actually done once before, just on pure instinct. So she didn't really shut down Kale with force when she went legendary Super Saiyan, but even still, her Super Saiyan 2 power was enough to at least protect herself from Kale. She's a force to be reckoned with, dude, and she definitely deserves the respect. I might not like the way that she got her power, but for her, you know, to be so adept in the Saiyan transformations, it's just incredible, to the point where she can fight with a Super Saiyan 2 Goku. And I won't say evenly, because I do believe that Goku's taking the same approach that Vegeta is taking with Kaba with her, but for her to be able to even just get out there and fight with this man who has God Essence, you know, that's pretty impressive. You know, she essentially is the master of the Super Saiyan form. She even used the Super Saiyan grade 2 form in the grade 3 form, where, like, she gets super duper buff and she's too slow. And, you know, that just shows that her Super Saiyan prowess is amazing. Now, Kale, the legendary Super Saiyan, basically the star of the most recent episode, but essentially the big topic of this video, who I really wanted to talk about, she is essentially the legendary Super Saiyan from Universe 6. And it's extremely exciting to see how they handled a female version of Broly. Essentially, she's so timid, you know, in her base form. She's nothing. She's pretty much like you would think the damsel in distress, and they kind of go that route. You know, they don't try to make her anything but like how Caulifla is, where she can handle herself. You know, she's the big cheese wherever she's from and everything like that. Kale is very much a background character and very much one who needs help from others and pretty much can do nothing by herself until, you know, she learns of the Super Saiyan transformation courtesy of Kaba. Now, when Kaba shows her the Super Saiyan transformation, she can't actually get it. Initially, she can't use the stupid tingly back method, which is trash. It's trash. I don't like it. But she can't use the tingly back method, and she can't just thrive off her anger like how Kaba did it, which he used his anger. She did it out of, I guess you would say, jealousy. She did it out of jealousy because seeing someone interact with Caulifla, you know, and take the attention and make her feel useless in the eyes of Caulifla, that's what triggers her transformation. So her transformation can be shut down. She could be coaxed to be shut down, especially by Caulifla, because she looks at Caulifla as like a mentor, a big sister. So she's the one who she finds comfort in. But we see this her transformation can be shut down. It's not as intense as Broly's in that fashion. Now, in a destructive capability, it's just the same. It's just the same as Broly. She's powerful. She's very, very powerful. And even Vegeta even says something crazy. He calls her how a true Saiyan, or how like a true Saiyan is, and it's really just crazy to see that. But or to hear him say that. I want to know if they're going to evolve more on that and just talk more about what he meant. We get to see her go full Broly on Goku though, and this is when like everything we finally get the payoff of seeing this female, you know, legendary Super Saiyan, and they deliver the goods. Like, it's not that long, unfortunately, but like what we get to see is a pure Broly smackdown like the movies of old, you know, like the non-canon movies. And she kind of handles Goku. Like, Goku doesn't look like he's struggling as much as he did against Broly, per se, you know, because Broly was, when they fought Broly, he was in an entirely different league. Like, they had no chance against him at all. Like, every single time they fought him, it was pretty much a mismatch. He was cucking them boys, you know. It was super duper easy for Broly to take him out. But she still has very Broly tendencies with the way that she fights. She's super berserk. They even go, like, has a, I think that's a fan term, but they call her Berserker Kale. But she even goes berserk, you know, just like how Broly does. A lot of her actions and tendencies are the same. She's definitely a callback to my boy, like with all the actions that she does. Even in the fight, she does something crazy. Like, she, on top of, she doesn't say Kakarot, she calls him Son Goku, but she says the whole Son Goku thing the same way that Broly goes Kakarot. You know, she goes Son Goku, and she does something so Broly-esque. If you remember in the first Broly movie, Broly tanks a Kamehameha wave from Super Saiyan Goku. Just walks through it, just tanks it, you know, makes Goku look like a little bro, you know, just takes it. And Kale does the same thing, but what's super impressive about that, she does it to a God Kamehameha wave. Like, this is Blue Goku, and she just walks right through it and just grabs him by the mouth and just, you know, Son Goku, and it's just so reminiscent of Broly. And it's cool that they found a way to bring Broly into the series without actually bringing Broly into the series. I was having a conversation with my bro about this not too long ago. I don't want to see Broly translated from the movies to the series. That would be terrible. It would be like a really disgusting transition. But for them to do it in this manner, you know, with a female even, and switch it up even more and have her be from a different universe, it makes a lot of sense. And it's fine. And it was needed to actually get a legendary Super Saiyan into the series, you know, to see how it would actually perform. I think she came a little bit too late though, and honestly, she just didn't really get enough time to actually represent herself. But the time that she did get, she showed like the power of the legendary Super Saiyan and how she was still relevant. Now, the power scaling in Dragon Ball is a little weird, so I don't really know. She's obviously up there in the tiers of strength. She was she's has to be a top tier strength fighter in this tournament, you know, with only Jiren being above her, from what I can really tell, like being dramatically above her. She's very, very strong, and like I said, that's just another thing taken from Broly. The power scale is weird. I'm guessing she's as strong as Goku and Vegeta in their blue forms. I don't see how she can really be that strong with one transformation, but hey, Super has really, really weird power scales, and it's just something that we have to come and accept at this point in time. We can try to rationalize it all we want to, but at the end of the day, you know, there's no telling how strong that transformation and what kind of multiplier it is or what it does for her. At the end though, we do realize that her power does have a limit. It has a limit, and Jiren shows us that limit is, you know, very attainable because he knocks her. He basically one-shots her. You know, he one-shots her and takes her out in one of the coolest finishers in Dragon Ball Super that we've gotten in this tournament. Jiren is my boy. I can't wait to see more of him. But nonetheless, she knocked off a lot of people, and she showed us that she had that power. We have been waiting so long to see the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 6, and we finally got to see it. And I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, we were definitely not, you know, let down. I wish we could have seen a little bit more of her, but what we did see was amazing. Like, it was pretty cool, and it was a great homage to Broly. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That'd be awesome. Thank you.